Tonight is the pivotal event where we remember our fallen heroes as well as those we lost over the last year. Before proceeding, I'd like to exercise a point of personal privilege and thank once again my committee who helped put this weekend together: Marilyn Scahill, Nick Russo, Alan Berkowitz, Christine McIntyre. The guy that helped enormously as our go-to guy here, Kenny Marquino. And a little point of interest, tonight I think is Kenny's wife's birthday. So Sue Marquino's birthday. Also a little other announcement, it is tomorrow I think will be Richie Andreessen's 75th wedding anniversary or something like that. Oh no, his birthday is tomorrow and his 75th wedding anniversary is the day after or something like that. I never get numbers right. The other guy I didn't mention tonight, he looks so pretty that if you have your cameras, get him out. I've never seen Louis Holland look so clean. Oh
yeah!
So, we rented the uniform, it's got to be back by 12. So I'd like to thank the staff of the hotel. They've been most cooperative. We still have some issues. That's something we've got to meet with them on Monday about and discuss, and hopefully we can work them out. If you have any important issues, I don't want to hear that the water was too cold in the shower, or the pillow wasn't propped up right. But if you have something you think is important to the reunion and the success of the reunion, please let myself or anybody on the committee know so we can bring it up with the hotel. The other thing is, if you know of a hotel that can accommodate, if you know of a venue that can accommodate a group of our size and what we want and what we like to do, check it out, give me a call. We'll, if it seems feasible, we'll travel to it. I've traveled all over the place to get this one. So, we're not wedded to anybody. I don't know anybody, anything other than my life, but other than that, that's it. So, if you have an idea, approach it. You can check it out a little bit yourself and see if you're willing to make a deal, and we'll pursue it. I mean, tonight I am proud to see this room so full. We are nearly at capacity. We're breaking down the doors, and that's a tribute to you people who come out and do this mostly every year. We have people from 10 different states here tonight. Well, maybe 11, because one of the state is just, state of craziness. But that's me. As I said last night, we celebrate the class of '69 and the 23rd annual flower reunion. I just want to say a few things about the banquet. For the person that this banquet is named after, Patty Townsend. I know most of you, not all of you, but most of you knew Patty. And he was a very caring and unassuming person. Pat was a hero cop, the recipient of 2 combat medals and the Medal of Honor. He served as my PBA executive secretary, and because of his devotion to the people he served was so obvious that when the merge came about, or the hostile takeover like we like to call it, Patty was asked by Pat Lynch, president of the New York City PBA, to serve the PBA as a special assistant to the president, a liaison to the transit. Patty Townsend was a very, very special man. I miss him every day. Without fear or contradiction, he's missed by just about every person whose lives he touched.
Absolutely.
I spoke to Pat's widow, Barbara, just before coming down here, and because of family commitments with his son, she's unable to be with us tonight, but she wanted me to say hello, and thank you for not forgetting Pat. Now to begin our official program, I'd like to ask Inspector Marilyn Scahill and Sergeant Nick Russo to come to the podium. Vicki, Marilyn, ready to be.
Everybody, please rise. Honor guard. Present the colors. Please stand. Arms. Please remain standing. The national anthem will be sung by our own Don Halloran's daughter, Tammy Marshall.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes in bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the lands of the free and the home of the brave?
I'll ask Inspector Scahill to read the names on the honor roll.
In memory of Patrolman John Toohey, Patrolman Lloyd Innes, Patrolman Michael Melchiona, Police Officer John Skagen, Police Officer Sid Thompson, Detective George Cacavalli, Police Officer Carlos King, Police Officer Celafin Calabrese, Police Officer Irving Smith, Police Officer Joseph Keegan, Police Officer Joseph Hamparian, Police Officer Irma Lozada, Police Officer Robert Venable, Police Officer Mark Ellis, Police Officer Maura Smith, Police Officer Ramon Suarez, Lieutenant Robert Rice, Lieutenant William Wainser III, Detective Thomas Weiner, Police Officer James McNaughton, Police Officer Robert Zane, Police Officer Richard Jakubowski, Police Officer William Martin. Captain Barry Galfano. Detective Furman Archer. Police Officer Richard Holland. Sergeant Donald O'Leary. Inspector James Guida. Police Officer Robert Kaminsky. Sergeant Charles Gunzelman. Lieutenant Luis Lopez. Police Officer Alexander Figueroa. Sergeant Edmund Murray. Police Officer Christine Riley. Lieutenant John Rowland. Police Officer Joseph Pagnani. Police Officer Fred Crines. Gone but not forgotten.
Honor guard, retire the colors.
Right. Hey. Forward. Ho.
Thank you, Nick and Marilyn. Sometimes it's tough to go through. I want to thank the Color Guard for their tremendous work tonight. Sergeant Don Tisdale, Police Officer Joe McGarry, Police Officer Louis Hollander, Police Officer Bill Sorrentino, and Ray Diaz, and most importantly, our bagpiper, Danny Curtin. This event would not be the same without you guys. Sorry I have to keep a somber note. You can all sit down now, please. But it's once again my unenviable task to read the names of those members who passed since our last reunion. And unfortunately, that list continues to grow and get longer and longer. I don't know, as I'm living at new age, but it is what it is. First is Captain Harry Hassler, and I'd like to make a special announcement on the side here for Harry. His son Scott, who is also following his father's footsteps in the police department, is here with us tonight. Scott, thank you for coming wherever you are. Detective Police Officer Tony Salamayer, Sergeant Wilfred English, Police Officer Walter Hunt, Detective George Samuel, Police Officer Robert Pfeiffer, Detective Thomas LeFen, Police Officer Raymond Dyson, Police Officer Joseph Barbalata, Police Officer Thomas Dalton, Police Officer Anthony Big Tony Ferrari, former President of the Sergeants Benevolent Association, Sergeant Louis Cosentino, former Chief of the Department, John Pritchard, Detective Alan Garcia, who is a regular here all the time, Lieutenant John Spallin, Police Officer Jimmy Rodriguez, Police Officer John Askey, Sergeant Edward Porcelli, Police Officer Darren Warren, Police Officer Roselle, better known as Rocky Dibb, retired President of the Retirees Association, Ed Russo, Police Officer John Feely, Police Officer John Lilly, Police Officer Leonard DeRosa, Sergeant Kenny Bucalo, Sergeant Brian Fuller, Police Officer John McMullen, Walter Jorgensen, Police Officer, Lieutenant John Reagan, Police Officer John Bolano, Police Officer James Jimenez, Sergeant John McCabe, Detective Ronald Jackson, Police Officer Augie Muzella, Police Officer James Akarakis, Sergeant Edward Keitel, Police Officer Lenny DiCristino, Police Officer Miguel Mike Navarez, Sergeant Lloyd Finley, Detective Philip Perry, Police Officer Joe Benevento, Police Officer Alan Deming, Police Officer Ed Hingus, Police Officer John McAvoy, Police Officer Derek Davis, Lieutenant Danny D'Alessandro, Police Officer John DeLuca, Police Officer Herman Riggin, Police Officer John Pagano, Police Officer Cortland Ashcroft, Lieutenant Steve Guardi, Detective Everett McLaughlin Jr., Police Officer August Firks, Police Officer John Pagani, Police Officer Fred Crines, Police Officer Paul Holowinka, Police Officer Mitch Fryer, Captain Joseph Cannon, Police Officer Aaron Kelly, Police Officer Aaron Redeemer. From the Transit Bureau, Police Officer James W. Farrell, and Police Officer Matty Sorge. Before going any further, I'd like to read a little poem. The author of which is unknown, and it's entitled, We Remember Them. In the rising of the sun and its going down, we remember them. In the blowing of the wind and the chill of the winter, we remember them. In the opening of the buds and the warmth of the summer, we remember them. When we are weary and in need of strength, we remember them. When we are lost and sick of heart, we remember them. When we have joys we yearn to share, we remember them. So long as we live, they too shall live. They are a part of us, and we remember them. I want to thank you for your attention for this part of the program. I just have a few more remarks, and then we can party hard. I was asked to make an announcement that on February 5th, 28th, 50 years ago, one of our members, Mike Nopioni, was killed in the line of duty. This year, they're celebrating that 50th anniversary at St. Sebastian's Church in Woodside, Queens, where Mike was buried from. I remember it very well, being at the funeral. The honor guard will be there, the pipers, and after the Mass, they will go to the Knights of Columbus Hall in Woodside, Queens for a little repast. So if you want any more information, Hector Leone is around and he can give it to you. So please make note of that. I want to thank you all for your attention and your patience. Again, I hope you're having a great time and that it continues for the rest of the night and for however long you stay. Please remember that we have another 50-50 drawing. We will announce it one more time before making the drawing. Last night, the winner is supposed to be no one $1,100. Since then, I picked Richie Gaddy's pocket. He doesn't know he's out $1,100. Remember, DJ Cosmo is here for your enjoyment. If you have any type of music you want to hear played, or any particular song, he'd be more than happy to accommodate. Another reminder about the Tiki Bar. It's open until 12 midnight as long as there's people who want to drink, and it will remain open. When you leave, please get to your destination safely, stay healthy, and we hope to see you next year. Thank you very, very much for being here. God bless you, and God bless the United States of America.
Bye-bye from Transit.